You've wiped out the northern barbarians. Your contribution is beyond measure. I hereby name you Grand Princess, Protector of the Realm. From now on, there will be no more wars on the northern border. You will remain in the palace to keep me company. We're blood brothers. What do you say?
I will not betray your trust.
Madam,
wake up.
please wake up. To die on such a joyous day. What awful luck.
You ignorant peasant. Later I'll tie you up and send you back to the brothel.
This bastard's a plague too.
If you don't pull the weeds out by the roots, they'll just grow back. "5 years. How utterly absurd. Guards! Guards! Seize these two bitches.
Yes, ma'am.
You're just insects. You are not worthy of me, you bitch. How dare you still be so insolent? How shameless can you be?
Who dares? How dare you? Apologies for my tardiness, my lady. Please forgive me, my lady. Right now, I'll take care of all these scum.
That won't be necessary. I'll deal with my own affairs. Shane, you will regret this.
That miserable little wretch. She couldn't possibly have some powerful backing.
Huh? She probably just knows a few thieves and bandits. And that daughter of yours. Who knows what kind of bandit you had her with?
That wretch has no shame whatsoever.
Mommy, look at all the little fish.
Go play. Morgan, tell me what you know.
Your Highness, that year, His Majesty summoned you for a private banquet. Afterwards, an edict arrived for your permanent residence in the palace. I sensed something was wrong. After investigating, I learned that the so-called elder princess in the palace was an impostor. From that moment, you vanished. We failed you, but we never stopped searching. For 5 long years.
I have no recollection of those 5 years. When I awoke, I was already married. What truly happened to me? Morgan, relay my command. Have the Saint of the Southern Lands brought here at once.
Your command is received. By the way, Your Highness, General Sterling is currently waiting for you at the Sterling family's Ling Tian Tavern. He wishes to see you.
Aiden.
Aurora. Aurora. This is no place for a street rat like you. Get out of here, now!
What terrible luck.
How dare you say I'm bad luck? You do know the Ling Tian Tavern is owned by the Sterling family? It's a Dazhou Zhengian. Entry is reserved for those with official merits. A hussy like you should get out. Now!
Whether I belong here or not, isn't up to you.
Aurora, just who do you think you are? Do you think I don't know that? In this dynasty, no woman has ever earned official merits. Do you really think you're anything like my Serena, born into an official's family?
Humph. A frog in a well. Aurora. How dare you call me a frog in a well? A country peasant like you could never become a phoenix. You'd be better off selling yourself to a brothel. Maybe some high official will take a fancy to you, make you his 80th concubine. At least then you wouldn't be so dirt poor, you're stuck drinking tea water.
She's already had a child. What high official would want her now? Aurora. You should get on your knees and beg my Serena. If she takes pity on you, she might even let you be a maid in our house. At least then you and that burden, your daughter, wouldn't have to starve to death.
Shane Croft. If it weren't for the fact that 5 years ago, you saved my life, I would have already. You wretch! How dare you throw water at Shane? Get on your knees and apologize. You kneel. I doubt your miserable lives could handle it. You. How dare you hit me? No one in Riverton dares lay a hand on me. I'll break your legs.
Who dares to trouble my guest? Miss Vance, I can't thank you enough for what you did back then.
Goodness, it's been so many years. Please, think nothing of it. I just never would have imagined that in a business as big as the Sterling family's, such vile and petty people could worm their way in.
Please accept my apologies. That was my failing, as a sterling. Listen up. You will apologize to my fiancé, right now, and then get out of the Ling Tian Tavern.
Preposterous. I am an honorable top scholar. Am I to apologize to someone as vulgar and common as her? Even if I were to apologize, would a common wretch like her even dare to accept? Hold on. You're saying she's your fiancé? Aurora, you still dare deny you're a bitch? You haven't even stepped out of the Croft family's door. And you already have another suitor. You really are a vulgar, common tramp. The truth is, no matter how hard you search, you'll never find another man like me, a true dragon among men. Mr. Dane, he has already won the favor of young Mr. Sterling from the capital. He'll soon be transferred to the capital. And I'm going with him. My rise will be swift, straight to the very top.
Precisely, with the help of the Sterling family, the official career of my Dane family is assured. And you, a despicable outcast, will never have a chance to rise. This young gentleman, despite his youth, carries himself with such imposing bearing, and a distinguished appearance. Why on earth would he marry a despicable outcast?
What a racket.
You dare strike me as well? Boss, get over here, right now.
Eldest Miss Dane, tell me what you need, anything at all.
Second boss, this commoner of unknown origin, had the audacity to strike me, your young lady. Throw him out. And give him a beating.
Miss Dane, calm down, please, leave it to me. Go ahead. The Ling Tian restaurant doesn't welcome commoners who can't even afford a drink. Get them out of here.
Throw them out. Beat them. I'll break their legs.
Yeah, beat em to death.
How dare you act, without knowing the facts? Do you hold the laws of Grand Show in contempt?
Ha! The law. This is Riverton. Mr. Dane is the law here. Miss Serena's word is imperial decree. You not only struck the young lady, but even if you hadn't, I'd still have you beaten and thrown out.
Aurora, you little bitch, do you get it now? In my eyes, you're nothing but an ant. Here in Riverton, even the Ling Tian restaurant must bow to my family, the Danes. Yes, I'm abusing my power. And what can you do about it?
Aurora, do you see the gap now? You're not even worth one of our Serena's fingers.
Is this how the Ling Tian restaurant operates?
Pardon me. Miss Vance, my apologies for the disturbance. The Ling Tian restaurant, as an official establishment of Guangzhou, is absolutely fair and impartial. It would never abuse its authority to mistreat patrons. You have publicly damaged the Ling Tian restaurant's reputation. Get out, now!
You want to throw me out? You're not qualified. You still don't get it, do you? Aiden Sterling, the young master of the Sterling family, has recently crushed the barbarians. He will be passing through Riverton soon. Mr. Dane, highly regarded by the Sterlings, has been chosen to receive him personally. Then, the Dane family will rise meteorically, and become a major family in the capital.
Ha! Rise meteorically. I'm afraid he won't live to see it.
HMPH.
Court affairs. What would a mere commoner like you know? Second manager. Do it now. What are you standing around for? Move.
Tell Lynch to get out here, now!
What's wrong, sir?
You have until this tea is finished. If Lin Haichuan doesn't show up, you can forget about staying in Riverton.
Yes.
You even know my boss's name. Seems you've done your homework. Too bad for you. All that pretending won't get you anywhere.
Ha ha ha. Aurora, where did you dig up this lunatic? How dare he speak to Manager Lynch like that? Let me tell you something. He's the young master of the Sterling family from the capital, who personally appointed him as manager. Even if my father wanted to lay a finger on him, he'd have to think twice.
She's nothing but a simple peasant. What important people could she possibly know? She probably doesn't even know what the Sterling name means, right? Exactly. The Sterling family is one of the 4 great families, with immense power at court. Even if royal relatives came, they'd have to step aside for them. What are you all waiting for?
What's the harm in waiting for a cup of tea?
Hello, Manager Lynch. Boss, you've finally come. These 2 scoundrels have been spouting nonsense in the shop. They even gave you a deadline of 1 cup of tea.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, We sincerely apologize for the oversight. Our service was completely unacceptable. This is entirely our fault. This is the golden token of the Ling Tian restaurant. With this token, you'll enjoy complimentary dining at any of our locations. We truly hope for your forgiveness.
Well then, I suppose I have no choice but to reluctantly accept.
Manager, we have only one golden token in the entire restaurant. How could you just hand it over to a complete stranger?
Xiamingda, you neglected our distinguished guests. You can't distinguish right from wrong. Get out of the restaurant immediately, and never set foot in Riverton again. Out.
Boss, it wasn't my fault. It was Miss Dane. She said these two were just commoners who snuck in. Miss Dane is about to rise in status and soar like a phoenix. Miss Dane, please, you have to help me.
Manager Lynch, the Ling Tian restaurant is an official venue of the Grand Jiu, and it's also the flagship of the Sterling family. This is not a place just anyone can enter. She's a woman with no power, no influence, no backing, an outcast who was thrown out of her home. Does she really think she's worthy of the celestial suite, just like me, the young lady of the Dane family? It's a personal insult. Besides, you already know very well that our Dane family will be personally hosting the great young master of the Sterling family, returning in triumph, Aiden Sterling.
By then,
You won't even keep your job as manager. If you know what's good for you, you'll throw these two unpleasant people out by force.
Exactly.
short-sighted fools.
How dare you speak to me like that, you insolent woman?
The young lady is absolutely right. Get over here. These three troublemakers here, get them out. Starting today, you are banned from ever setting foot in the Ling Tian restaurant ever again.
How dare you throw me out like this? I am the prefect's daughter.
So what if you are the prefect's daughter? Even if the prefect himself showed up, he still wouldn't get in.
Manager, sir, please. Stay back, please, just leave. I'm begging you.
Go.
My entire family
Now.
depends on me. Manager, sir, you have to leave.
You may leave.
Yes.
Mr. Sterling. You sent for me. How can I help you?
Years ago, we escaped the enemy camp together. And we agreed, once I became a general, I would come back to ask for your hand in marriage. I have to ask, are you still willing?
In these past 5 years or more, going from a common soldier to a triumphant general, you must have endured so much. But, Aiden, do you have any idea what my situation is now?
I don't know, and I don't care.
What if I told you that marrying me, all your efforts these past 5 years, could all be for nothing?
I accept it gladly.
Good. I accept.
Serena, are you okay?
Damn it all.
Manager Lynch, he threw us out without even hesitating, not for a second. Wait, you think those two have some kind of pull?
What influence? Nonsense. She's nothing but a peasant. What important people could she possibly know?
He seemed so confident. And with Manager Lynch, they were exchanging looks. Do you think he could be from the Sterling family in the capital?
Now that you say that, you've given me an idea. That Lynch, he has a thing for men. That young guy must be his lover. That Lynch. How dare he? To humiliate me because of some young guy. Tomorrow, at the Golden Scale banquet, when I see young Master Sterling, I'll have my father lodge a formal complaint against him. He'll be run out of Riverton.
Good. So tomorrow, at the Golden Scale banquet, you must be there without fail.
The Golden Scale banquet.
Yes, I've already asked Prefect Dane to notify the notable figures of Riverton. Tomorrow, the Golden Scale banquet will take place. Then, I will publicly announce that I am taking you as my wife. Aurora, I've got to see Prefect Dane. I'm on my way there now.
Since when does the Golden Scale banquet allow commoners in rags?
Yeah, and to top it off, it's a woman.
Maybe she's related to some big shot from the capital.
What high official's relative? She's nothing but a backwards villager with no connections at all.
Exactly.
She's the woman I just dumped. I never would have thought that in such a short time, she's already found herself a new lover. She has no shame.
Aurora, the guests at the Golden Scale banquet are all wealthy or noble. What gives you the right to be here? Get out of here right now.
You're the ones who should get out.
Who's making such a racket here?
Judge Zhao, you've arrived right on time. We've got an intruder here without an invitation. Who crashed the banquet? She deserves to die.
Miss, please show me your invitation.
I don't have an invitation. I was invited by someone.
Ridiculous. This banquet was organized personally by my family, the Danes. How come I never heard that we invited some bitch named Aurora?
Aurora, don't act so high and mighty. Who would ever invite a backwoods villager like you? Don't tell me young Master Sterling invited you?
HMPH.
You're pathetic.
You're like a frog in a well. The gap between us is like heaven and earth. Try all you want to sneak in. I can have you thrown out with just one word. That's power. Bitch, get the hell out of here.
Out. Miss, you're being way too merciful. Guards. This person had the nerve to crash the young Master Sterling's banquet, break both her legs, to apologize to young Master Sterling.
Let's see who dares.
It's the Imperial Guard commander, Commander Morgan.
The man who makes the corrupt officials of Grand Zhou tremble, the Grim Reaper himself. Serena, is it true what they're saying?
Yes, it's true. They say wherever Morgan goes, at the very least, you lose your job.
Why is this happening to me again? Who am I really?
How is it that he came?
Your ladyship.
General.
This humble woman truly doesn't know how she has offended the general. This is simply unacceptable.
This is looking bad. I'm out of here. Miss, Morgan was way out of line. Let's go. Man, what a blunder. She scared the hell out of me. That's weird. Why didn't she seize the opportunity and just admit it outright?
Admit it. A peasant girl like her wouldn't dare. Deceiving Commander Morgan is a crime that wipes out your entire clan. A toad will always be a toad. Does it really think it can soar to the highest branch and turn into a phoenix?
Aurora, at least you know your place. Since that's the case, what are you waiting for? Get lost already. Just looking at you turns my stomach.
Shame,
This is the Dane family. My father has caught the eye of the great General Jihui. Aiden. He'll soon be promoted and granted a title. He'll go from being a provincial official to one in the capital. A meteoric rise. By then, taking care of a despicable bitch like you will be a piece of cake. Guards! Get this wretch out of here. Beat her to death with clubs. Take her out and bury her.
Who is so bold? Aurora.
Aurora, what's wrong with you?
Aiden.
It's Aiden calling me.
Aurora Vance.
Aiden.
Who is this person?
Lin Haichuan is very handsome. It's just his male favorite. I don't know how trash like that managed to sneak into the Golden Scale banquet.
He is the one, the mistress of a shameless woman.
The relationship among these three people is really chaotic.
Aurora, you bitch. Don't think you've hooked up Lin Haichuan's male favorite. Then you will be able to climb up to a high branch. I tell you. Today, even if you hook up Lin Haichuan himself, you won't even be able to lay a hair on me.
I don't need any backing at all if I want to get involved with you.
You. How dare you hit me?
Aurora, a vulgar and barbaric country bumpkin. How dare you beat up a lady of the official family? Aren't you afraid your entire clan will be executed?
You, a newly appointed top scholar, who doesn't even have an official post, dare to mistreat my fiancée? Who gave you the courage?
This is rebellion. It's simply rebellion. This is the Golden Scale Banquet. The victory banquet for the esteemed Mr. Sterling. This is to rebel. You're right.
The esteemed Mr. Sterling, a man of immense power and influence, sways the entire court. How can I tolerate you two outcasts? Let loose here. Judge Zhao, what are you waiting for?
Come here, immediately execute these two outlaws on the spot. Banish them from Riverton. Don't offend the sight of Miss Dane.
Who dares to make a noise here? Serena, what do you think you're doing?
You're finally here. Two shameless people have snuck into the Golden Scale banquet, and they're spouting nonsense. They're a disgrace to all of Riverton. To keep them from bothering young Mr. Sterling, I was going to throw them out.
Exactly. He's a lowly, nameless country servant. And he dares to pull this stunt at Mr. Dane's villa. If Mr. Sterling finds out, how disrespectful.
And this other one?
Just because he's Manager Lynch's favorite, he acts all high and mighty. He doesn't care about young Mr. Sterling at all.
Father, please calm down. I won't let these two country bumpkins ruin today's event or delay the rise of our Dane family. Judge Zhao, what are you waiting for? Take action.
Shut up. You disobedient girl. It's my fault for spoiling you too much. That's why you can't see what's right in front of you. And you've made a terrible mistake. I worked so hard all these years, hoping that one day I'd get the chance to rise to the capital. And now you've ruined everything.
Father, what have I done wrong? Why are you hitting me?
Slapping you is the least of it. I could kill you.
Prefect, Serena meant well. If these two had disturbed the Golden Scale banquet, you'd be in a real bind too.
Yes, we're only doing this for your own good.
You two blind fools. Do you really want to kill me?
Serena.
Kneel right now and apologize to these two gentlemen, or I won't forgive you.
Have you gone senile? Kneel before these lowlifes. Impossible.
Kneel. You want to kill me. My daughter is young and ignorant. She has offended you both.
Please, General Sterling, punish me.
Rise.
That's... How can he possibly be the young Master Sterling?
General Sterling, I had no idea it was you. Even if I had 100 lives, I wouldn't dare. Surely a man of your stature wouldn't hold a grudge against a nobody. A man like you is magnanimous. Please, let me go.
No way. Impossible. How could you possibly know the great General Sterling?
Let me introduce you. This is my fiancée, Aurora.
Impossible. You're nothing but a lowly peasant. You never even leave your village. How could you know a young master from the capital? General Sterling, perhaps you're not aware. This woman is an outcast. And she's saddled with a daughter who's a burden. Someone so vile isn't worthy of you.
My wife? How could I not know exactly who she is? You, on the other hand, after becoming the top scholar, you abandon the old for the new. You abandon your wife and daughter. You cozy up to the powerful. You ingrate. How dare you come here and spout such nonsense? Today, you will pay for everything you've done. You will face the consequences.
Serena, everything I did was for you.
Get away from me. Help, I don't even know you. For me? Ridiculous. General Sterling, don't you believe a word he says? When he first came to me, he looked me in the eye and said he'd already left his wife. I never tried to get between you two, you and your wife.
Really?
Serena, I never thought you would stoop this low. If you hadn't pushed me so hard, how could I ever abandon my wife? The woman who cared for me all these years, and my own son? Aurora, I've always been 100% loyal to you. It was her. That wretch, she's the one who pressured me.
Shamecroft.
You have no shame.
At the top scholar banquet, who was the one who sought me out? The man who told me he planned to kill his wife and son, so he'd be free to marry me. Who drafted the fake sales contract? Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Enough. This squabbling is beneath us. Aurora, what's your decision? These shameless people.
Make them give back everything they never deserved, every last bit of it, and make sure they understand the cost of betrayal and conspiracy.
Aurora, after all these years, save me.
Mr. Sterling, please have mercy on us.
Judge Zhao, go! Take these two wretches away.
Aiden, since when is it your turn to put on airs?
I didn't expect the Sterling family's second young master, General Leo Sterling, to show his face here too.
Is he General Aiden's little brother?
Actually, he's a cousin.
Leo Sterling is the son of the Sterling family's eldest son. Although he's not the eldest grandson, old Mr. Sterling prefers the eldest son more.
So,
Leo Sterling is the grandson with the highest status
in the Sterling family.
What's more, is the great General Unshi, and his rank is higher than young Master Aiden's. Rumor has it the Sterling family tossed Aiden into the military as a kid, to fend for himself. But they spared no expense for Leo Sterling. The favorite is obvious. Second young Master Sterling.
Zhao Tongpan, don't you know who runs the Sterling family? And you pick on this nobody? Aren't you scared of the Sterling family's wrath?
Leo. Don't push it.
You're the one pushing it. Don't think, just cause you found some random girl, and you'll have your way. Dream on. Let me tell you something. For Prince Barris's daughter to fancy you is an honor. Go back and marry Miss Vance now. Or you'll pay.
My affairs. My rules.
You decide? Ridiculous. You were born a Sterling, and you'll die a Sterling. You just want to marry up, so you can sit back and climb the ladder. Oomph. Who do you think you are? A commoner like you, dreaming of moving up in the world. Dreaming of a Cinderella story. Give it up. Listen up, both of you. The Sterling family will never accept your marriage.
My marriage, since when has it ever depended on the Sterling family's approval?
Just who do you think you are? How dare you speak to me, the general, like that?
He's right, General Sterling. This woman, whom I cast out, and who's even saddled with a brat, is absolutely not worthy of marrying into the sterling family of the capital. Aurora. Have you lost your mind trying to climb the social ladder? I know that ever since I cast you out, you've held a grudge against me. You're looking for a man with more power and influence than me. But you're too short-sighted. The second young master is the grandson of the sterling family's eldest son. How dare you speak to the second young master like that? Second young master, you can't forgive her so easily.
You must be the new top scholar, right? At least you have some sense. Aurora, don't think I don't know. What kind of person are you? Scum who fled here to escape starvation. An outcast woman, who's also saddled with a useless burden. With your status, even cleaning the latrines for our sterling family would be an embarrassment to us. And you, still dreaming of becoming the general's wife? It's an impossible dream. Do you know who Prince Barris is? He holds all the power at court. He's above everyone, second only to one. He holds the power of life and death. Even His Majesty must show him respect. Prince Barris is undoubtedly a figure who controls everything.
I've heard he not only controls the military, but even the economy of Guangzhou is in his hands.
A bitch like you, that nobody wants. Still dream of competing with him? You should see yourself in a puddle of piss.
Just what do you think you're doing? How dare you point at us?
Wretch, you're asking for death.
With me here, no one will lay a finger on Aurora.
Aiden Sterling is openly defying his own grandfather. Are you trying to rebel?
Miss Vance and I have only met a handful of times. Nothing's ever happened between us, much less an engagement. So why the hell should I marry her?
Aiden Sterling, do you have any idea what you're saying? You know how Miss Vance is, and you know Prince Barris's reputation. If they find out you turned down their proposal and brought in some outsider, you realize what'll happen, right?
Empress, you and I have a deal. I always keep my promises. Not only will I announce our engagement here, but I'll go further. Even in the Imperial capital, I'll shout it from the rooftops.
Aiden Sterling, do you have any clue what this means? You're openly challenging Prince Barris himself. The whole capital will be in an uproar. If you insult Prince Barris like this, you think he'll just take it lying down? I don't care if you die with nowhere to be buried, but don't you dare drag the Sterling family down with you, and you're no exception. Aurora Vance, you're nothing but a social climber. Trust me, you don't have that kind of luck. If you don't get lost right now, just wait till Prince Barris wipes out your entire bloodline.
A mere Prince Barris is beneath my concern.
Aurora Vance, have you lost your mind? You're nothing but a pathetic ant, and you dare to speak like that?
Exactly. Do you really think you're somebody?
That's right, I am the great one you could never hope to be.
I don't even want to waste my time on a crazy woman like you. Aiden's gonna marry the daughter of Prince Barris. This isn't up to you. Grandfather's birthday is in 3 days. Originally, grandfather had already promised that during the celebration he would announce your engagement to Miss Vance. By then, Prince Barris's people will also be present. Now that you've pulled this little stunt, let's see how you're gonna explain this to grandfather. And you, crazy woman, let's see if you've got the guts to keep acting so insolent in 3 days at the party.
He's just some prince. Is he really worth all that fuss?
Quite the sharp tongue you've got. A country bumpkin like you will never understand what real power is. Good luck, Aiden.
Ah, General Sterling, don't go. You haven't punished these people yet.
Who the hell do you think you are? To shout at the general like that?
Aurora, I'm so sorry for dragging you into this huge mess.
It's nothing, but I still have some business to take care of.
Have mercy, please. Save me.
General Sterling, I am willing to step down as prefect and hand over my entire fortune in exchange for my daughter's life.
Everything he owns.
Very well then. Then I'll spare her life.
Thank you, General.
And you?
Aurora. Aurora, please. Please forgive me. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have fallen in love with you and then abandoned you. I shouldn't have abandoned my lawful wife. Think of all the years we've spent together. Think of our daughter, Lily. Forgive me.
For Lily's sake, I'll spare your life. But you will be punished. I'm stripping you of your top scholar title. I'm seizing all your property. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you, you ungrateful bastard. This blow is for abandoning your wife and child, for your heartlessness. This blow is for chasing after the new and ditching the old, for being fickle. This blow is for groveling before power, for being a sycophant. Hand him over to the Qin clan. I'm sure they'll give him a warm welcome. Go settle that IOU with them, and the matter of Hall Chief Qian.
The Kane clan? No, please, I caused the death of their Hall Chief. They'll never forgive me.
That's your problem. Get him out of my sight.
Aurora. Aurora. Save me. Aurora, Aurora.
Aurora, the birthday banquet in 3 days. It's going to be dangerous. Don't go. I'll come for you once I've dealt with it.
It's just a birthday banquet. Since I promised Leo I'd go, I'm going.
In that case, let me help you pick out a gift. That way, no one can say a word against you. I'll go get things ready.
Your Highness, the Saintess is here.
Show her in. Oh, and one more thing. When you return to the capital, bring me a bottle of the 1000-year-old Dukang wine. It's a gift for someone.
The 1000-year-old Dukang wine. Even His Majesty only had a single cup back in the day. What kind of person deserves such an honor?
3 days from now, Mr. Sterling's birthday banquet. I've never been before. Can't show up empty-handed.
Your Highness, please forgive my boldness. I think Aiden's just a kid, and the Sterlings are just fair-weather friends. He doesn't deserve to be by your side.
Don't I know it?
Your Highness, it's been so long.
That was 5 years ago, at my father's palace banquet, and when I woke up, it was today. In those 5 years, I'd become a married woman, but I don't remember any of it. Saintess, look at me, what's wrong?
Your Highness, this is a struggle of split souls. One soul, the soul, has split in two.
Split souls?
Yes, I've practiced medicine for years. I've seen this before. You must have drunk poisoned wine that day. Your survival instinct caused these symptoms. 2 souls in one body, one fades, the other grows. A single body can't handle that strain. If not treated soon, I fear.
Saintess, enough. I get it, but in 3 days, I have to go to the Sterling family's birthday banquet. Is there any way to keep me clear-headed?
I have an antidote to keep you lucid. But within 10 days, you need the next treatment, or the consequences will be unpredictable.
Good. Give it to me.
There's a huge crowd here today. Lots of nobles from the capital have come. My grandfather cares about appearances. And Leo Sterling's a social climber. If our gift is too cheap, he'll definitely mock and ridicule us. My grandfather's always loved grains and wine most. There's no joy without wine. Here, take this, as his birthday gift. He'll love it.
This must be worth a fortune. You probably don't have much saved up. Really, you didn't need to go through all this.
Yes, it is. You're my fiancé. I won't let anyone give you a hard time. Money's just external. We're born with nothing, we die with nothing. But you're different.
The renowned head of the civil officials, His Excellency, Marquis Preston, he actually showed up to the birthday banquet too.
You flatter me, Princess Nikhang. Oh, I'm hardly renowned. Aiden and I go way back. He's always putting on such airs. He's never shown interest in any woman. Rumor has it he brought a woman this time. I just had to come see for myself.
Humph. Ugh, don't even mention that scoundrel. How dare he oppose our prince's household? Today, he's going to learn a lesson he'll never forget.
Halt! You actually brought this wretch, home? This is utter madness.
I've made myself clear. My life, my rules. I don't need anyone interfering.
We'll settle this later. Mr. Cole. What an honor to have you grace our humble home. The Sterling family is deeply honored.
General Sterling, you are too kind. She carries herself with such a cold, elegant nobility. Nothing like the country bumpkin from the rumors.
Princess Nikhang, aren't you coming inside?
I'll enter when I please. Your Sterling family has some nerve. How dare you mock the prince? Do you have a death wish?
This is all that scoundrel Aiden's fault. He orchestrated this whole thing. Don't worry, I'll make fools of them. And have them submit.
May the venerable Mr. Sterling live a long and prosperous life. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Ha ha ha.
Your grandson, Aiden, wishes you longevity like the pines and cypresses, a life as enduring as the mountains and rivers, and happiness, longevity, and good health.
I, the commoner Aurora.
If you're a commoner, keep your mouth shut. The Sterling family is no place for some street vendor or country bumpkin to start flapping their gums. Aiden.
And who is she?
Allow me to introduce this lady, Aurora, my fiancée.
Aiden has some nerve. Without the family's permission, he dares to bring some country bumpkin to the birthday banquet. Have you no respect for our grandfather?
Aiden. A matter this important, and you didn't even consult the family. Have you forgotten your morals?
Of course not. But on this, my mind is made up. Even if you kick me out, I don't care.
You.
Grandfather, if we actually kick Aiden out, with Prince Barris, there'll be no turning back.
Take your seats for now.
Don't worry, Grandfather, I'll make sure that wretch is thrown out. Aiden, since ancient times, marriages have been about social equality. While the Sterling family isn't royal, we are a distinguished family. This is no place for just anyone, for commoners. Aurora, what gives you the right to be here?
I've done nothing wrong. Why shouldn't I be here?
Done nothing wrong? Ridiculous. A woman like you, flirtatious and unfaithful. What right do you have to even speak?
If you want to blame me, you'll always find excuses.
Well, aren't you sharp-tongued? I suppose. You won't back down until you see the proof. Bring it in.
Who's that? He looks like he's really suffering.
That's that bitch's husband, the newly appointed top scholar. That bitch and her lover are in cahoots. They're partners in crime. That's how they've brought her husband to this point.
Exactly right. This woman plotted with traitors from the Canal Gang to kill her own husband. She's lower than an animal.
A woman this evil. Get out of the Sterling family, now.
Shane Croft, how can you have the nerve? Tell me, who from the Canal Gang did I supposedly plot with? And when and where did you supposedly see it?
I saw it with my own eyes, you and your lover, together.
Without proof, you can't convict me on words alone. On the contrary, I could sue you for slander.
To bring a case before the magistrate, you need documents, physical evidence, and witness testimony. Making claims without any basis. That's grounds for a slander charge.
That young man's last name is Kane. I saw him on March 5th.
Bullshit. The Canal Gang has 3,561 members. Only 6 have the surname Kane. 2 are just kids. The other 4, the youngest is already over 40 years old. So who is this young man? And besides, March 5th was the anniversary of your father's death. I was busy all day with the preparations. Don't you remember?
Mr.
Sterling, you put him up to slandering me. What do you have to say for yourself?
You scoundrel. How dare you deceive this general? Guards! Take him away. Off with his head.
Mr. Sterling, no, I beg you. You told me to come. Aurora. For all the years we shared, save my life.
You still dare to talk about affection? Get lost.
Guards!
Help me. Somebody help.
Bring me the wine.
1 moment. Pour one for Aurora too.
The exquisite Lanling wine, with a tulip aroma, served in a jade bowl. It shines like amber. This is the legendary Lanling wine. I've treasured it for 30 years, and this jade bowl is made of mutton fat white jade, made from Hetian white jade, the work of Master Lu Zigong. This wine bowl alone could buy you a mansion in Silvercrest.
What a cup and what a wine.
There's an abyss between us. The world of the nobility is not easily entered. Not just any background allows entry into an aristocratic family. As they say, it's cold up high. If I had been born into poverty, I wouldn't covet the unattainable. I wouldn't be insatiable. Rather, I'd know how to be content and live the rest of my life freely and without a care. Letting you drink this wine is a favor you don't deserve, and you still aim to reach the sky in one leap and think you can just marry into a noble family?
You're nothing but a commoner. Getting this kind of treatment is more than you deserve. Don't overstep your bounds. You're being ungrateful. Drink. Now. In this life, this is likely your only chance.
What a pity. A wine like this isn't fit to be served. It doesn't deserve to touch my lips.
How shameless is this woman? This is the 30-year-old Lanling wine. There's nothing else like it on earth.
To dare criticize the Sterling family's wine. What was she even thinking?
Aiden. You heard that, right? This is the person you brought. She has the nerve to openly look down on the Sterling family, and to defy the head of the family. With her lowly status, what right does she have to criticize our Lonling wine in such a manner? It's absurd. She doesn't know her place.
You have no idea who Aurora really is. How do you know her family doesn't have something better?
Aiden, defending her is pointless. Putting that aside, today is grandfather's birthday, yet she shows up empty-handed. Is that any way to join the Sterling family?
Exactly. In our Sterling family, we don't have such a rude daughter-in-law, an ill-mannered peasant like you. Get out. Now, how dare you even stay?
Aurora did bring a gift.
A jar of Ru wine from one of the 5 legendary batches, Imperial-made porcelain. This gourd here, it's a symbol of fortune and prosperity, a very auspicious sign. Too bad though, she didn't buy it herself.
Leo. Stop talking nonsense.
What's wrong? Are you embarrassed? You just came out of the Ancient Treasures Pavilion, and the owner already told me everything. For this item, you blew decades of your salary on it. Isn't that right? Too bad. Our Sterling family will not accept this birthday gift. It's so fake and hypocritical. Even that birthday gift was on Aiden's dime. Still got the nerve to talk? Didn't you marry into the Sterling family just for the money?
The Sterling family is rich and powerful. We don't need your pathetic little gift. What matters is the sentiment. This is your first time attending an elder's birthday. Even writing the happiness character by hand would have shown some thought. What kind of behavior is it to have someone else buy the gift?
Aurora is my fiancée. What's mine is hers. What's the problem with that? It doesn't matter who paid. It's a gesture from both of us.
Yes. The young people meant well.
Meant well? If they meant well, they wouldn't have brought a woman with no money or connections, who comes with baggage and no manners, just to anger me.
I never said I didn't have a gift prepared.
Aiden. Didn't you tell this wretch, grandfather's an antiques expert? And she dares to try and pass off fakes? She's really asking for it. Uncle, I suggest you open your eyes first, if this turns into a scene later. Let's see how your family handles it.
This Celadon porcelain vase is the ancestor of Celadon porcelain.
Mr. Sterling, is he telling the truth? The Celadon porcelain vase disappeared decades ago. The U offered an entire city in exchange, and still couldn't get it. How can it be here now?
Carved like the moon, dyed with spring waters. Covered in thin ice, laden with green clouds. This vase, bright as a mirror, green as a cloud. Like jade, like ice. Without a doubt, it's priceless.
Uncle. How could this possibly be the predecessor of Bidai green porcelain? Out of sheer pride, you're covering for her on purpose, your future daughter-in-law.
Don't talk nonsense. My eye might not match your grandfather's, but from constant exposure, I've handled countless porcelain pieces. How could I be wrong?
Let me see it. The yew kiln greets the autumn wind, stealing green from 1,000 peaks. This vase is jade soft, lustrous and delicate. It looks fine. What a shame it's a fake.
This? How is that possible?
Are you questioning me?
Uncle, how devoted you are. For your son's sake, you'd even dare to deceive grandfather.
HMPH.
And you? How dare you, bringing a fake into the Sterling mansion, to swindle us? Do you think there's no one here in the Sterling mansion?
Grandfather, the authenticity of the vase can't be decided by one opinion alone. When it comes to authentication, Mr. Cole is the kingdom's foremost authority. Let him take a look, and we'll know.
General Sterling, you are mistaken. Although my talent is limited in authentication, I do have some experience. Allow me to take a look.
Something brought by a peasant doesn't deserve Mr. Cole's attention. For something like this to appear in the Sterling family is simply an insult to us.
What an intense wine aroma. Robust and deep, with a lingering fragrance. It's intoxicating.
I've never seen a wine aroma this intense before. Could it be the famous wine from the Imperial Banquet? The Immortal's Delight?
That's impossible. His Majesty uses that to feast other sovereigns.
Indeed, as far as I know, The Immortal's Delight has never been granted to any official, not even a single cup.
This really is the nectar of the gods.
Such a precious Celadon porcelain jar. And it's just a container? Could it really hold the nectar of the gods?
Aurora, don't think you can fool us by pouring some no-name liquor into a fake bottle and passing it off as the nectar of the gods. Everyone here might not have had the chance to taste the nectar of the gods, but some have been to state banquets.
Exactly. I was lucky enough to taste the nectar of the gods. It didn't smell this strong.
Real or fake, Mr. Sterling knows best. And you, Leo, you know it too. That's why you smashed my bottle. You think I have no backing, that I can't compare to Prince Barris's daughter, so you maliciously slander me, twist the truth. Call my things fake. Truth is, no matter what I bring, you'd call it fake. Isn't that right?
My, what a sharp tongue. So you're saying, what you brought really is the nectar of the gods?
Absolutely not.
Then why all this performance?
A liquor like the nectar of the gods would never be served in a Celadon jar. This is Dukang.
Ha! Please. Think before you speak. A common liquor like Dukang can't compare to the nectar of the gods. It's not even close to our Lonling wine. Not by a long shot. Aiden, is this the wretch you brought? She's classless. She's a disgrace to the Sterling family. You.
This is the first time I've heard that Lonling wine is compared to millennium-old Dukang.
Millennium-old Dukang? Even if it were 10,000. Wait, what kind of Dukang did you say that was?
You're blind. Are you deaf too? It's millennium-old Dukang.
Millennial Dukang? Ridiculous. Not even the king himself could get his hands on it.
I had my doubts too. Sure, Immortal's Delight is rare, but next to that Celadon vessel, it's nothing. It's not even close. But if it's Millennial Dukang, well, that changes everything.
So it is Millennial Dukang. No wonder the scent is so overpowering.
This woman gifts the legendary jewel of wines. She must have powerful connections. Maybe the Sterlings got it wrong.
Impossible. Who the hell are you? I'm just a commoner. I wash and sew for a living, run small errands outside, work day jobs. Even that upstart Shanecroft, fresh into office, treated me like dirt. How could you possibly have Millennial Dukang? Something like this. You stole it.
No doubt about it. Aiden, look what you've brought into our home. Do you want to shame the entire Sterling family? Throw this wretch out at once. Get out of here.
When you're set on blaming someone, you'll find any excuse. You were already biased against me, just because I'm from a humble background, and can't benefit the Sterlings, while Prince Barris's daughter is high status, and can make your family prosper. But let me ask you this, could even Prince Barris himself offer Millennial Dukang? You say I stole it, something like this. Can you just steal it because you feel like it?
What a loudmouth. No wonder she's a vulgar, common nobody. She's all talk. Too bad a lie can never become the truth.
Princess Nikhang honors us with her visit. We're sorry we didn't receive you sooner. We beg your indulgence.
How dare the Sterling family?
Princess Nikhang.
What are you implying? Our family has always treated you with nothing but respect.
Ha. Respectful and deferential. How ridiculous. That I'd even look at your second son is a blessing your family doesn't deserve, earned through 8 lifetimes of luck. And you don't even appreciate it. Where did you find this vile woman anyway? Are you trying to humiliate the prince's household?
We wouldn't dare. We wouldn't dare. This is all Aiden's fault. Aiden, get this woman out of here, now, and kneel and apologize to Princess Nikhang.
Not a chance. In this lifetime, I'll only ever marry Aurora.
Aiden, you're refusing to marry me? You'd rather marry this imposter? Is this your way of humiliating me?
That's not my intention. But Aurora would never lie.
You vile woman. You can fool them, but you can't fool me. This Celadon vase and this 1,000-year-old Dukang wine, they don't know where these came from, but I do. This Celadon porcelain vase was obtained by the Grand Princess when she conquered the kingdom of Solaris, and this 1,000-year-old Dukang wine was acquired by the Grand Princess when she solved the mystery of the ancient millennial tomb. I say these are fakes. Am I wrong? You wouldn't happen to be the Grand Princess, would you?
And how do you know I'm not? You're just a prince's daughter. When have you ever seen a Celadon vase, or 1,000-year-old Dukang wine? Yet you speak with such certainty.
You think just because they're clueless, you can get away with this? How laughable.
It's the Grand Tutor, Mr. Ford.
Welcome, Mr.
Ford.
Whore. You won't believe it until you see it. When Mr. Ford exposes your lie, I'll accuse you of fraud. And I'll have your head.
Throughout history, the arrogant and despotic, who look down on everyone, always meet a bad end.
You're just asking for humiliation.
You country bumpkin, how shameless you are. How dare you defy Princess Nishang, this 1,000-year-old Dukong wine? Not even you insignificant vermin, not even Mr. Ford, has had the honor of tasting it more than once. You're the one bringing humiliation upon yourself.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how stubborn this bitch is. Today is the day you die, you insolent fool.
This Celadon porcelain jar, green as jade, bright as a mirror. The craftsmanship is a masterpiece. It's absolutely authentic. Just this small fragment is already worth a fortune. Broken like this, what a pity, what a pity. Who was the wasteful one who did this?
That. I didn't think it was real either.
Mr. Ford, are you sure this 1,000-year-old Dukong wine is also authentic?
Of course it's authentic. A pity about this whole bottle. What a waste. What a waste.
What? How is this even possible? The Sterling family and Princess Niking have got it all wrong.
I never would have imagined. The woman that young Aiden brought has this kind of power.
I, Aurora, have never deceived you from the beginning. The arrogance is all yours, judging without even looking. You thought I couldn't come up with something like this? The Celadon vessel, the king of porcelain, the ancestor of ceramics. Someone once offered an entire city for it, and still walked away empty-handed. And this 1,000-year-old Dukong wine was brewed by the god of wine himself, Dukong, on his deathbed. After 1,000 years, every single sip can extend your life and cure any illness. What a shame your Sterling family wasn't meant to have it. As for you, uncultured, blind, can't even see the treasure right in front of you, and you called the Grand Tutor just to humiliate yourself. You're a disgrace, a total laughingstock.
Silence, you vile woman. What right do you have to lecture me, the princess? The 1,000-year-old Dukong wine, even Grand Tutor Ford, has only tasted it once in his entire life. Not even our sovereign has ever had a single cup. And you have a whole bottle? What right do you have?
A frog in a well. Tunnel vision. What you see as a priceless treasure, to me, is nothing more than an ordinary thing.
Stop your nonsense. You're not making any sense. You're clearly a fraud. You must have stolen it. Guards, take this vile woman to the dungeon.
This is the Sterling estate. Let's see who's bold enough to start trouble.
Aiden, are you really determined to take on the prince's residence?
The state has its own laws. Our family has its own rules. You have no proof. What right do you have to arrest anyone? Besides, you, Lingran, aren't from the Wuching Security Department, or the censor of Wuching, let alone the governor of the Nine Gates. What gives you the authority to make arrests and handle cases?
Well. The Sterling family. How dare you speak to me, Princess Niking, in such a manner? Do you have a death wish?
Aiden, I'm not dead yet. You will not behave like this in my house.
Second uncle, look at the fine son you've raised. Outside, he brings in a woman of unknown origin, and not content with that, he's pushing our entire Sterling family into the abyss. Aren't you going to do something?
Aiden, step back now.
Father, in all other matters, I would obey you, but not in this.
Aiden, do you think that, just because you were recently promoted to second-class UN General, you now have the right to defy me, your princess? Let me make this clear. Behind our prince's residence, we have the support of Her Highness, the Grand Princess. Not to mention a Mersian UN General. Wiping out your entire Sterling family is as easy as saying the word.
I have no recollection of supporting scum like you.
You. Don't overestimate yourself. Weren't you just saying, I had no right to arrest you all? Right now, I'll summon someone who can condemn you all. I'll show you what real power is.
Who dares to be so insolent? To act this way in front of the princess?
The governor of the Nine Gates, Lord Zhao.
I've already had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Zhao.
Mr. Zhao, this peasant stole a national treasure. She broke into a residence by force, and on top of that, she spewed a torrent of insults. A mere commoner like her, insulting an official. I beseech your ladyship to sentence her to death, to serve as an example.
In broad daylight, in a civilized world, how can someone like you even exist? An insolent woman who has no respect for the law. You are a disgrace to Guangzhou.
Without even investigating what happened, and believing only one side of the story, you already want to condemn me, a governor of the 9 sectors. Is this how you deliver justice for the people?
You, an ignorant and insolent woman. How dare you criticize this official? Who gives you such nerve? Kneel and apologize to the princess right now. And this official might just leave you with an intact corpse.
Did you get that, you bitch?
Kneel before you. You don't deserve it, and you couldn't bear it.
I couldn't bear it? How laughable. Just who do you think you are?
Aurora Vance, I advise you to kneel and apologize like a good girl. Mr. Zhao oversees all security in the capital. Killing you would be like slaughtering a chicken or a dog. Otherwise, he will exterminate your entire family.
As long as I am here, no one will lay a finger on Aurora. Unless I die.
Easy, Aiden. With these worthless weaklings, do they really think they can do anything to me? They don't have what it takes.
I have served as an official for many years. I have never seen anyone like you, spouting such nonsense. A deranged and shameless woman. Who do you think you are? What, are you the Grand Princess of Guangzhou?
Exactly. I am the Grand Princess, protector of the Kingdom of Guangzhou.
If she really was the Grand Princess, why didn't Minister Ford recognize her?
Who knows? The Grand Princess ruled from behind a screen, and always wore a light veil over her face. Who has ever seen her true appearance?
You hussy, you've got some nerve. Daring to spin such a huge lie? The Grand Princess? Then I'm the Jade Emperor. Aiden, look what kind of monster you brought home. You want to ruin the Sterling family?
Aiden, you've really landed me in it.
Mr. Zhao, Princess, this venomous woman is no Sterling. Aiden was blinded by her. He brought her here in a moment of weakness. She's nothing to do with us.
Aurora, you have no idea the danger you're in. Not only did you steal a national treasure, but you dare impersonate the Grand Princess. Aren't you afraid of unleashing chaos?
So what if I do? When I, Aurora, make a move, it's my call, not heaven's. As for that, national treasure, that's only a treasure in your eyes. For me, it's just sand, stones, and rubble. There are far more valuable things than that. Why would I ever steal?
All right. You talk too much, and you're going to bite your tongue. Even if you have a silver tongue, and use rhetorical flourishes, what's the point? Mr. Zhao, what are you waiting for? Arrest her. What are you waiting for?
I've said it before, you have no right to lay a hand on me.
Look, the Jade Tiger. Actually, it is the Jade Tiger. That's the symbol that can mobilize the entire Imperial army.
What? How? Impossible.
Where did you get the Jade Tiger? Who are you?
Mr. Xiao, are you deaf?
Impossible. There's no way you're the Grand Princess.
Maybe the Jade Tiger's a fake.
The Jade Tiger might be real, but you're definitely a fake. The Grand Princess is on a royal tour. Right now, she's in Westmarch. She can't be in two places at once. I'm telling you, you stole it. You're the thief.
Yes, for the stability of Guangzhou. The Grand Princess is always on tour. We'd have heard if she'd returned to the capital.
Now I understand. So it's you, you vile woman. You took advantage of the Grand Princess's absence, and snuck in here. You stole the national treasure, the Jade Tiger, and impersonated the Grand Princess. Do you know this is a capital crime?
Exploiting a loophole. I, Aurora, don't need to resort to such tricks. I know your family, the Sterling family. You've always been social climbers, greedy, insatiable. I had a much better gift prepared, but you're not worthy of it.
You're completely insane, and you claim that a few trinkets, like that Celadon cup or 1,000-year-old Ducong wine, are world-class rarities? Any one of them would shock the world. You're all talk.
She's completely unhinged, possessed, totally obsessed. I've heard enough. Arrest her. Off with her head as an example.
Commander Morgan's here.
What? Commander Morgan's here? Who could afford to invite someone like him? Commander Morgan, your presence honors us. Our Sterling family is truly blessed. Forgive us for not greeting you properly. Please forgive us for not coming out to greet you.
To barge in on Patriarch Sterling's birthday. I hope you're not offended.
Ha ha ha. For Commander Morgan to come is honor enough. Who could be offended?
See that? That's the clout of the Sterling family.
Our Sterling family isn't a place for just anyone to become a daughter-in-law. Aiden, aren't you taking this embarrassment away? Get her out of here. Are you just going to leave her here? And let the Sterling family become a laughingstock? Commander Morgan, please, the seat of honor is yours.
The seat of honor won't be necessary. I have come on someone's behalf. Not here to wish you happy birthday.
Who has that kind of pull? To send Commander Morgan?
No need to guess. That person is, of course, my father, Prince Barris.
Ah, I get it now. I was wondering what was happening. What has our Sterling family done to warrant a visit from Commander Morgan? What an honor. So it was the princess. Now it all makes sense.
Hey, Aiden, you see? This is the might of the prince's residence. Only by joining them can our Sterling family have a shot at a glorious future. Miss Vance comes from noble birth. It's a great honor that she's taken an interest in you. From now on, you will not act on your whims, or you will face the family's punishment.
Commander Morgan, this lowly villager stole a national treasure and impersonated your highness, the Imperial Princess. I beg you to condemn her and her entire clan.
I report to Commander Morgan. As far as I know, Aurora is no thief. She must have found the treasure, and the Jade Tiger by chance. She took those risks, all because of me. It was a mistake in judgment. She would never dare impersonate the Imperial Princess.
I saw it with my own eyes. The Sterlings and Princess Nikhang harassed her without mercy. That's why this young lady had no other choice. Although she committed a fault, she doesn't deserve to die.
Mr. Cole, how is it that you defend this vile woman as well? A moment ago, she stated firmly that the Celadon porcelain Zune and the 1,000-year-old Dukong were trash, and had the audacity to claim she was the Imperial Princess. We were all there. We all heard it. How can that be false?
Exactly. She also said that no one here had the right to lay a hand on her.
What's wrong? A moment ago you were so full of yourself. Now you're shrinking back. Humph. I beg you, Commander Morgan, to sentence her to death.
She came with me. I take full responsibility for her actions.
That won't be necessary, General Sterling. Morgan, commander of the 80,000 Imperial Guards of the Forbidden City, pays homage to your highness, the Imperial Princess, protector of the realm.
That's impossible. I've looked into her. She's the kind of woman who'd even sneer at the top scholar in the Imperial exams. A wretch who gave birth to a good-for-nothing.
The Sterling family would dare threaten Your Highness, the Grand Princess. This is getting interesting.
Your Highness, the Grand Princess. Here's a new gift I've brought for you. The He-Shur Jade Disc, a jewel of incomparable beauty.
The Sueho Pearl, the treasure of the Spirit Snake.
The Xian Yuan Sword, the symbol of supreme imperial power. The Nine-Dragon Jade Cup, representing unity. What's more, I've also prepared for your highness thousands upon thousands of hectares of the finest land. And 10,000 ingots of gold.
These gifts, they're far too precious. Each one is a national treasure.
I heard that in the past, the 18 feudal lords clashed over the Xian Yuan sword in a massive war. 1 million corpses. I can't believe it, and today, I'm seeing the real thing with my own eyes. I could die right now with no regrets.
Like I said, these rare treasures you all think are priceless. For me, I can snap my fingers and get them just like that. Do you believe me now?
Yes, yes, yes. We believe you. Your Highness, the Grand Princess. I've been blind. I beg you to spare my life.
And you too. Do you remember what you said just a moment ago?
Your Highness, Grand Princess. All of this was just a big misunderstanding. Before, I already thought you and Aiden were a perfect match. You two are just meant for each other.
Before,
we were blind. I beg you to be gracious and forgive us.
Your Highness, Grand Princess. Before, we failed to see your true greatness. We have offended your Highness. I offer my sincerest apologies. I now announce that the Sterling family approves the marriage between Aiden and Her Highness, Grand Princess Aurora. As for Miss Vance, our Sterling family is too humble. I'm afraid we are not worthy of her.
Mr. Sterling, don't push your luck. Don't come crying later.
Regret? How laughable. If it weren't for the fact that you, from the prince's residence, are so powerful, how would we have accepted this engagement without my brother Aiden's consent? Besides, you were the ones who started this. Even if the prince's residence is powerful, can it possibly surpass the Grand Princess? Right, Serena?
Your Highness, Grand Princess. A moment ago, we were being arrogant. We underestimated you. Given the family ties that bind us, I beg you not to hold it against us. For Aiden to be able to marry you is a tremendous fortune for him and for our Sterling family.
So you no longer object?
No, not at all.
Then, as for these gifts, we'll gladly accept them.
As for these gifts, since the Sterling family scorns them, then forget it. Aiden, there's no point in staying. Let's go.
I don't know if the Grand Princess will ever forgive us. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We let it slip through our fingers.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? How ridiculous. She has fooled all of you.
Princess, what do you mean by that?
You are all useless. The Grand Princess is inspecting the border. Why would she secretly return to the capital?
The Grand Princess does as she pleases. Why should she answer to us? What's so wrong about coming back in secret?
You're the useless one here. Weren't you just saying that? That woman has been chasing after the new top scholar for years. For years. Would the real Grand Princess ever do that?
That doesn't make sense either. Commander Morgan identified her himself. She is the Grand Princess. Plus, she came bearing so many expensive gifts. How could she be fake?
Can we really trust what Morgan says? Did any of you actually get those gifts? Hey, what about your sterling family? Doesn't that seem fishy to you?
By the way, Princess Nikhang, didn't you claim that the Grand Princess backed you? So how come you don't recognize her?
That's absurd. Of course I recognize her. She's merely a stand-in for the Grand Princess.
A stand-in?
Exactly. Look, Xylos, Corinne, and Ashai. 3 nations are at our borders. Guangzhou has always been unstable. That's why the Grand Princess arranged a stand-in, so that, when needed, she could handle things in her stead. Even I couldn't expose her. But I never imagined she'd dare challenge our royal residence. I'll have my father send a message by carrier pigeon to the Grand Princess. She will condemn her for sure.
Ah, so that's it. Oh, that woman has tricked us all. That Princess Nikhang. We were blind to trust her. We fell into her trap. Don't worry. I promise, I'll make sure Aiden marries you.
Our royal residence isn't something you can refuse, or accept whenever you feel like it.
Princess Nichan's our mess to deal with. But, hey, this isn't all on us. The real culprit is that Aurora. She abused someone else's power. She's the one who deceived us all.
Exactly.
Cut the victim act with me. Once our Grand Princess is back in the capital, that's the end of your sterling family. Brace yourselves for the prince's wrath.
We're done for. Now we've really gone and made a total enemy of Prince Barris's residence. No matter what, I will never let Aiden marry that wretch. Miss Lingran is head over heels for Aiden. If Aiden agreed to marry her, we might just have a way out of this mess. Quentin, I'm putting this in your hands. If you mess this up, you're out of the Sterling family.
Please, forgive me.
Aiden, she's a fraud.
Father, what are you saying?
She's nothing but a stand-in for the Grand Princess, that's all she is. Who would have thought she'd use the Grand Princess's identity to scam everyone and pull such a reckless stunt?
That's impossible.
What's impossible? Are you obsessed with her or something? You don't even trust your own father? Now, because of her, our Sterling family has made a complete enemy of the prince's household.
Even so, this is on me. If it weren't for me, Aurora never would have gotten mixed up in this mess, or done anything so dangerous. Father, please, stop blaming her.
She's just a stand-in, a pawn. She's useless now. She'll be crushed at any moment. What's left to long for? And you're still defending her? Prince Barris has had the Grand Princess's backing all these years. He's at the height of his power. His influence is overwhelming. Don't you get it? His rage. Can our Sterling family even handle that?
Mr. Sterling, relax. He's just a prince. That's it. I told you, as long as I'm here, he won't lay a finger on you.
Shut up, you insolent little. And you still have the nerve to boast? Princess Nishan already had her father send a message to the Grand Princess. You probably won't last long. Guards, get her out of the Sterling family.
Father, no!
Aiden, perfect timing. I've got things to do today. I'll come find you tomorrow.
Stay right where you are. Aiden, that stand-in won't escape a death sentence. Only by marrying Princess Nishan. Will you have lifelong wealth and honor?
Father, don't say that again. I won't marry anyone but Aurora.
Are you trying to worry me to death? You can't have anything happen to you, Aiden.
Mr. Sterling, what's wrong with Aiden?
How dare you even ask? This is all your fault. Aiden has been captured by Xiao Lingran and taken to the prince's residence. His life is hanging by a thread right now.
The daughter of a lowly prince dares to act this recklessly. This is utter lawlessness.
Aiden is still in their clutches. Please, don't go looking for trouble.
A lowly family like the Sterlings dares to defy the princess? They're asking for death.
Exactly. Our Princess Nikhang has always said what she thinks. She is the authority.
A mere princess thinks she's the authority too. How absurd.
Who is this?
Aurora, you damn bitch. How dare you barge into the prince's residence?
It's just some prince's house. Dragon's lairs, tiger's dens. I've stormed more than I can count.
Where did this savage come from? What a blowhard. She dares to look down on the prince. Yes. I bet she doesn't even know what a prince is.
It's you, you damn bitch. You want to steal Aiden from me? Kneel. Now, or I'll have your entire bloodline wiped out. You wretch. How dare you hit me?
A slap is just the beginning. Someone as abusive as you, who acts without any reason, doesn't deserve to live in this world.
And now you dare to rebel, you bitch? Don't you know? Our princely residence has the backing of the Grand Princess. We're at our peak.
That Grand Princess you're talking about is nothing but an imposter. How pathetic. She's got you all dancing in the palm of her hand, and you don't even realize it, and you're actually proud of that. It's utterly ridiculous.
Nonsense. The Grand Princess inspects in the name of heaven. That's something everyone knows. How could she be fake?
You're the stupid ones. If she were the real one, how would Morgan have recognized that I am the Grand Princess, and how could I have those treasures?
Could it be that this person is really, Your Highness, the Grand Princess?
Yes, I think this is quite strange.
Impossible. The seal that represents the Grand Princess's identity is in my possession. How could it be fake? Bring me the seal. Look, everyone. This is the Grand Princess's seal.
The Grand Princess even left her seal at the princely residence. That shows how important it is to her. Now I wonder what that woman will have to say. What other excuses will she have?
Do you see? Your Highness, the Grand Princess, is behind our princely residence. Guards! Seize this ignorant wretch. Arrest her.
The ignorant one is you, using a fake Grand Princess seal to give orders. That's the most ridiculous thing of all.
The Imperial seal is a fake. You're spouting nonsense. What would you know, you lowlife?
The Grand Princess rules from behind the screen. She administers all the kingdom's military and political affairs. So, the Grand Princess's seal is the Imperial Jade Seal. And the reason all the monarchs have fought over the Imperial Jade Seal, instead of making their own, is because the Imperial Jade Seal is unique and impossible to forge. And that seal you're holding is nothing more than a cheap fake made of Kunlun jade.
Shut up, you filthy peasant. You've never even seen the seal. How could you possibly know if it's real or fake?
Still don't see it? The forger succeeded because none of you have ever laid eyes on the real Imperial Jade Seal. All you've seen are impressions made from it. That's how he was able to forge it, to fool people as clueless as you. That con artist must have taken you for everything, right?
Grand Princess, this is the entire fortune of our princely residence. If my father finds out, he'd have my head 100 times over. Are you absolutely sure about this?
Relax. With this, I'll make you the very first Empress of this great state.
Those are just empty words. How can we know if it's true? How can you prove this one is fake?
I think she's just bluffing.
You won't believe it until you're staring at the proof. Of course I can prove it. Because the authentic seal is right here with me.
Cut the crap. Yours is the fake.
Real gold isn't afraid of fire. If you want to know if it's real, we'll have to put it to the test. Do you dare?
Fine, let's test it. Who's scared?
It's broken. The prince's residence has been duped.
Impossible. How is this possible? We've all been tricked.
Looks like your princely estate has already been cleaned out by him. This is what you call reaping what you sow. Evil deeds always come back to haunt you.
You wretch. Now I get it. You stole the Imperial seal. Don't think stealing the seal will get you anywhere. Don't forget, Aiden is still in my grasp. Get on your knees and beg. Hand over the Imperial seal, or I'll kill him.
Then go ahead and kill him.
Fine. Guards, arrest her.
There's no need to call anyone. Your Highness, the Grand Princess. He has been successfully rescued.
What other tricks do you have? Let's hear them. Aiden, you've been through so much. Let's go.
Aurora. They just mentioned the Imperial seal. Are you really the Grand Princess?
Actually,
she's a total fraud. You wretch! How dare you come to the prince's palace to pull a scam?
The sheer audacity. Aiden, are you trying to get us all killed?
you're the ones trying to destroy the Sterling family. For your own selfish gain, you still want to drag Aiden down with you.
Grandfather, whatever happened? It was Morgan and Aurora who saved me. Without a second thought, you jumped straight to interrogating me. Don't you think that's going too far? Besides, how can you be so certain that Aurora isn't the real Grand Princess?
What do you know about it? I just got word from the Prince's palace. The real Grand Princess has already returned from her inspection. If we let this woman run wild, we'll be in deep trouble.
Yes, the moment the real Grand Princess returns, if Commander Morgan finds out the truth, it'll be too late for regrets then.
Exactly.
Damn you. Get out of here, now.
You.
Aurora, let me deal with this. You go ahead.
Alright. I do need to speak with His Majesty. I'll be going then.
You're still going to see His Majesty? You're putting on quite the act. The only one you can fool is Aiden, that big oaf.
Shut your mouth.
The one who needs to shut up is you. Just wait till we get home. You'll see how I punish you.
Father. Terrible news. The Grand Princess's seal is a fake. We've all been tricked.
Why the panic? I already knew it was a fake. Aren't you going to greet Her Highness the Grand Princess?
Greetings to Your Highness the Grand Princess.
Rise.
Your Highness the Grand Princess. Why did that wretch have the Grand Princess's seal?
She stole it from me, but that no longer matters. Now I am the wife of the left emissary of light of the Celestial Alliance. And the left emissary of light is about to become the new leader of the Alliance. By then, destroying all of Guangzhou will be the work of a moment.
The Celestial Alliance. That's the supreme authority over our 18 feudal states. Over our feudal states, it holds the power of life and death. Now our prince's palace will truly rise in standing.
Let's head to the Sterling family. I want to see what that wretch Aurora has up her sleeve to face me.
Aiden, that witch, what kind of spell did she put on you? How can you possibly miss her that much? I'm telling you for the last time. Get that wretch out of my sight, now, and make sure she never comes back.
Aurora is here.
You wretch. You still have the nerve to show your face?
Watch your tongue, or I'll shut it for you.
Still dreaming, you're the Grand Princess? Let me make this clear. The real Grand Princess is already back in the capital. Today's the day you lose your head, wretch. Your life's hanging by a thread. How dare you lay a hand on me?
You're nothing but a bootlicker who tramples on the weak, a shameless social climber. So what if I did?
Aurora, don't flatter yourself. When the real Grand Princess arrives, you won't even have a grave to rot in.
You're putting too much faith in that imposter.
Aurora, look what you've done. Ever since you walked into this house, you've brought nothing but trouble for our Aiden. For Aiden's sake, just stop.
Mr. Sterling, I told you before. As long as I'm here, no one touches Aiden, or the Sterling family. Pity you didn't listen.
Believe you? Dream on. Aurora, I think you're obsessed with becoming the lady of a rich family. You're trash, thrown out, like an old rag. And you still think you can be a Sterling? You're not worthy.
The ones who aren't worthy are you, the whole Sterling family. A low-ranking official with no real power. You're nothing to me.
What a joke. A peasant wretch like you, looking down on the Sterling family?
Prime Minister Cole has arrived.
Prime Minister Preston Cole brings a humble gift, hoping to ask for the hand of Your Highness, the Grand Princess. You're utterly short-sighted. Like a frog in a well. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me make this clear. If I, the Prime Minister, could marry the Grand Princess, it would be the greatest honor of my life.
Mr. Cole, haven't you heard the news about Prince Barris? She's an imposter.
Exactly. Our Sterling family has suffered immensely because of her. Mr. Cole, don't let yourself be fooled.
Fooled? Do you think I'm as short-sighted as you are? Prime Minister Preston Cole presents as dowry the Mondorla mansion west of the capital, 10,000 gold ingots, the pavilion of eternal books, and thousands of businesses of all kinds.
Any one of these gifts could buy our entire Sterling family.
Aurora.
Stay calm.
Moreover, there is an even more significant gift for the Grand Princess. And what's more, I will make the Sterling family, who despises her, have their reputation ruined, and vanish from the capital.
Mr. Cole, your arrogance knows no bounds. Even though you're the head of the civil officials and outrank us, our Sterling family has already accepted the marriage with Prince Barris's daughter. Do you dare show no respect for Prince Barris?
Exactly right. Our Aiden is the one chosen by Prince Barris's daughter.
What nonsense. The prince is merely a distant relative of the royal family. Does his rank surpass that of the prime minister?
And what about me?
Behold, the Grand Princess, protector of the realm, on your knees.
Welcome, Grand Princess.
Well,
Mr. Cole, why are you still not kneeling? Are you planning to rebel against your superior?
we have two grand princesses here. My eyes aren't what they used to be. I can't tell which one is the real one. That's why I can't kneel.
Mr. Cole, have you gone blind? Don't you see this is the Nishang feathered dress? It's the only one of its kind in the world, bestowed upon her by our late emperor, to our grand princess. To see this dress is to see the grand princess. Kneel at once.
It's just a dress. She is my stand-in. If she is to be my stand-in, it's only natural to give her some proof. Otherwise, it would be a farce. It proves nothing.
Exactly. Do you have the grand princess's seal?
I am here to inspect the empire. As a precaution, I left the stand-in and the grand princess's seal in the capital. But I never imagined this wretch would harbor such ill intentions, using my identity to deceive everyone. This is an outrage.
You're the lawless one. I have to wonder, who's pulling your strings from the shadows? To dare impersonate me so brazenly.
Impersonate you? You're not worth impersonating. Guards, arrest her.
Stop. Let's see who dares lay a hand on the Grand Princess.
Commander Morgan, blocking my way? Planning a rebellion?
You're the rebel here. You're nothing but a stand-in, just a firefly's faint glow. And you dare vie for the title of Grand Princess. You're pathetic. Know your place.
Morgan, don't think commanding 800,000 Imperial Guards makes you special. Remember, there aren't many Imperial Guards in the capital, and half of the capital's troops are under the prince's control.
So, are you and Prince Barris planning to brazenly launch a palace coup?
A coup? Don't even think about it. Now I am the wife of the Celestial Alliance's left emissary of light. Not only are you a false Grand Princess, even if I wanted to overthrow Guangzhou, I could do it with a mere wave of my hand.
The Celestial Alliance is an entity that rules the world, invincible.
Exactly. Guangzhou, compared to the Celestial Alliance, is like a firefly, compared to the sun.
Overthrowing Guangzhou, the left emissary of light of the Celestial Alliance, certainly has the power to do just that.
Do you get it now? Even if you were the Grand Princess, you'd be nothing.
Commander Morgan, I suggest you open your eyes wide. Stick with this wretch, and nothing good will come your way. Before the Celestial Alliance, everything else is insignificant.
None of your business. Humph.
I was wondering how an imposter dared to come see me. Turns out you've got the left emissary of light backing you up. Pity it's not enough.
Aurora, you truly don't know your place. The left emissary of light holds, within the Celestial Alliance, the position second only to the leader. And you say that's not enough?
She's just a villager. She probably doesn't even know what the Celestial Alliance is.
Because I am the leader of the Celestial Alliance.
What did you just say? You're the leader of the Celestial Alliance? The supreme sovereign of the world.
Damn right I am.
Ha 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 ha, you're out of your mind. Such blasphemous words, and you dare say them? Do you even know, to be the supreme sovereign of the world?
What could she possibly know? The Celestial Alliance has been leaderless for 5 years. That's common knowledge. At least make your lies believable.
I don't lie. On your knees and beg. I might let you live, or you'll regret it when it's too late.
You? Aurora?
Don't get cocky. Morgan can protect you once, but he can't protect you forever. Tonight, the left envoy of light arrives in Guangzhou. In 3 days, the Celestial Alliance assembly begins. Then the left envoy will unite the realm. Anyone who opposes me dies. Watch your backs.
Madwoman, you dare pretend to be the supreme sovereign? Get out of the Sterling family, now.
You can't tell truth from lies. You're just stupid.
You're the idiot here. Do you even know what the Celestial Alliance is? Even our sovereign of Guangzhou is just an ant to him. If the Grand Princess truly has the Celestial Alliance's support, even if she's an imposter, her word makes it real.
Leo's right. With the Celestial Alliance's support, whether you're the Grand Princess or not, doesn't matter anymore. Aiden, throw this vile woman out. And marry Princess Nikhang.
Marry Xiaoling Ran. Impossible. Aurora, let's go. Aurora. Are you really the supreme sovereign of the world?
At the Celestial Alliance Assembly in 3 days, you'll see.
Princess, are we just letting them go?
As if the left envoy of light is already at the Tianjin restaurant. Tonight, I'm taking your father to meet him. You can come too. When the left envoy becomes the new leader, everything will be ours.
This Tianjin restaurant here is the Celestial Alliance's branch in Guangzhou. Here, not just anyone can get in. Not even the Emperor of Guangzhou could enter without an invitation.
Thank you, Princess Nikhang. We only made it this far, thanks to you. I've heard that even though it's a restaurant, it's not fully open to the public. And, even when it is open, only this basement level is accessible.
Of course. Tianjin restaurant has 5 floors. The first floor is for common nobles and officials. The second floor is reserved for those of kingly status. The third floor is where the 4 kings of the law receive their guests. The fourth floor is the private space of the left and right emissaries of light.
And the top floor?
The top floor can only be opened by the sovereign of the world himself. The lights on Tianjin restaurant's top floor haven't been lit for 5 whole years. Tonight, you will have the honor of ascending to the 4th floor. There, you will meet the left emissary of light, the second in command.
2 whole floors above a king. What an incredible honor. Thank you, Princess.
Hey, what about Aiden? Why isn't he here yet?
Don't worry, Princess Nikhang. I've given Quentin strict orders. He must bring Aiden, even if he has to drag him here.
How dare that wretch come here? Aurora Vance has some nerve. Do you know where you are? How dare you barge in without permission?
Just a tavern. Since when is this some forbidden zone?
You've been impersonating the Supreme Leader himself, and on top of that, you dare barge into a Celestial Alliance branch without permission. That's absolute madness.
You're the ones with a death wish. Since you're Aiden's family, I suggest you get out of here right now, before you get yourselves into trouble.
Cut the sweet talk. Haven't you done enough damage to us, to our Sterling family already?
Aurora, you really think you can fool everyone? The great left emissary of light is upstairs. This is the invitation to Tianjin Tavern's 4th floor. The moment we see the left emissary of light, we'll expose all your crimes to him. Just wait till your entire clan is wiped out.
The left emissary is here too. Well, isn't this a coincidence?
Huh? What's the matter? Scared now? Too late.
A mere left emissary of light. Is he really worth all this praise from you? If he's your only backing, I suggest you get lost right now, before you regret it.
You wretch! What would you know? The Celestial Alliance leader's seat has been empty for ages. The right emissary is old, while the left emissary is in his prime. At this Celestial Alliance assembly, he's certain to become the new leader and take command of the alliance. And you dare impersonate the leader, you have a death wish. Guards, arrest this peasant.
Who's making all this noise? Do you know where you are? It's an invitation to the 4th floor. How may I serve you, honored guest?
This person barged in here without permission. She disrespects the Celestial Alliance. Arrest her immediately.
Who do you think you are?
She's just some peasant from the village, an outcast, a fraud, that's all she is.
And that's not all. She's also been impersonating the Grand Master of the Alliance, scamming people left and right, doing all sorts of evil deeds.
How dare she impersonate the Grand Master? The nerve.
Just now, she even said the Grand Emissary of the Left Light was a nobody. She's so arrogant and so wicked, let's detain her.
The Master warned us. An honored guest is coming tonight. We can't afford any slip-ups. Guards, seize this intruder from Tianjin restaurant. Arrest her.
Wait, what's the matter? Are you scared now?
I have important business tonight. No time to waste on you. Here's my invitation.
What kind of invitation is this? I've never seen anything like it.
Never seen it. Aurora, you even dare to forge the invitation to Tianchen restaurant. You're reckless, you stop at nothing.
That you haven't seen it doesn't make it fake. Take a closer look.
I've been the manager here for 5 years. What kind of invitation haven't I seen? You think with a cheap forgery like that, you can fool me?
Do you have any idea what you're getting into?
I've been running the Tianjin restaurant for years. I've seen everything. Feudal lords, even invitations from the emissaries of light. I've seen plenty of those, but never an invitation like yours. The Tianjin restaurant is property of the Celestial Alliance. Even if the Lord of Grand Zhou himself came, he'd still have to mind his manners. Who do you think you are? How dare you threaten me?
Since you're determined to dig your own grave, I won't stand in your way. Go on, fetch your luminous king.
Aurora, cut the act. In the Celestial Alliance, the Luminous King's authority is second only to the emissaries. Do you honestly think you're worthy of an audience with the Luminous King?
Or are you just pretending to be stupid? Do you think you're the sovereign of the whole world?
Attack!
Halt!
Halt! What's all this racket? Don't you know we have a distinguished guest arriving tonight?
Luminous King, my sincerest apologies. A lowly peasant tried to sneak in using a forged invitation. I'll have her thrown out immediately.
Useless fool. This is a top-tier invitation from the Celestial Emperor himself.
This? How can this be? Grand Luminous King, please, you have to help me. Grand Luminous King, get out.
Starting today, you're out of the Celestial Alliance. The Grand Luminous King of the Celestial Alliance. I pay my respects to Lady Aurora.
Rise.
I beg for Miss Vance's forgiveness. I will explain everything right away. Guards, take this thoughtless wretch away and execute him.
Grand Luminous King, have mercy on me. I just had a momentary slip. Grand Luminous King, have mercy.
Looks like tonight, they won't be kicking me out.
What? You had the nerve to try and throw out Lady Aurora? Guards, get all these people out of here. Don't dirty up Chen restaurant's floors. Lady Aurora, the Grand Right Emissary sent me to escort you. This way, please. HMPH.
Aurora.
Halt. Who are you?
My name is Aiden Sterling.
You're Aiden Sterling? Come in.
Greetings, Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
There's no need for such ceremony, Elder Morgan. Please, have a seat.
Is Aurora really the Grandmaster of the Celestial Alliance? Grand Right Emissary, Miss Vance, is she really the new Grandmaster?
That's right. Back then, Grandmaster Vance saved the old Grandmaster's life. The old Grandmaster passed on all his knowledge to her and entrusted her with the Black Iron Insignia. The Black Iron Insignia is forged from celestial iron. In this world, there is only one. It is indestructible. If the Luminous King doesn't believe it, he can test it himself.
I have risked my life alongside the Grand Right Emissary. How could I doubt you?
After passing on his skills to her, the old Grandmaster had no more attachments. He went alone to the Valley of Broken Souls to finish off the old blood monster. When Grandmaster Vance and I arrived, the old Grandmaster was already seriously injured. To save me, Grandmaster Vance was hit by the old monster's poison palm. She vanished without a trace. So, it's been 5 years since then.
Elder Morgan, let's not talk about the past anymore. I want to know what happened with the left emissary.
After you disappeared, I searched for you everywhere. The left emissary has always been ambitious. He seized the opportunity to make his move. Fortunately, the Luminous King is one of us. He only pretended to join him. Now that the Grand Master has returned, tomorrow we will make our move at once to capture all those traitors.
Good. From now on, follow my orders.
Why isn't my dad out yet? How dare they kick us out? I'll have my dad file a complaint against Manager Wei with the Luminous Left Grand Emissary.
Ha! The light on the top floor of the Tianchen restaurant is on.
Well, it's really true.
Aurora, could it really be the sovereign of the world? If that's the case, that'd be a real problem.
How is that even possible? Tianchen restaurant He must have realized the left emissary of light's position as the alliance leader. That's why he led him up to the top floor. That's gotta be it.
All right. Stop talking. Aiden just went up, didn't he? Once he's out, we'll ask him and find out.
Enough talk. My father has come out. Greetings, father.
Greetings, Prince.
Greetings, father. Father. Were you just on the top floor, with the left emissary of light?
How could it be the top floor? That floor is reserved for the sovereign of the world alone.
But I saw that the room on the top floor was lit up.
Was it really Aurora who turned the lights on?
Aurora? Impossible. Just now, the left emissary made an announcement calling for the Celestial Alliance Assembly. Here are the invitations. After the assembly, the left emissary will become the new leader, and the Grand Princess will be the leader's wife and take on the role of left emissary of light, and I will be crowned the new King of Jiangzhou. As for that Aurora, she's just a stand-in. A complete nobody. By the way, when the Grand Princess is out, she must wear the one and only rainbow cloud feather dress to keep stand-ins from impersonating her. And about the lights on the top floor, must have been a waiter cleaning up. A few days back, I saw a waiter go up there.
The Sterling family, do you get it? This is the one and only chance. The Sterling family has to turn things around. You'd better seize it.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Please, come in.
See? What did I tell you? That Aurora is an imposter. How could she possibly have gone up to the top floor?
Grandfather, you're all wrong. The person on the top floor was Aurora.
Aiden, I know, that witch has you completely under her spell, but even a spell has its limits. To make up such a huge lie, do you want to destroy the Sterling family?
I never lie. Aurora is the true sovereign of this world.
Aiden Sterling. That bitch has deceived you. If she were truly the world's sovereign, why would the left emissary convene the Celestial Alliance Assembly? Is she seeking her own death?
Exactly. That's precisely what she's after.
You're being irrational. Quentin, control your son. At the assembly in 2 days, he must accept the marriage to Princess Nishang, or he'll face the family's punishment.
Young Aiden never lies.
Perhaps nothing. If he dares defy me, I'll take care of you too.
Father, that makes no sense.
Idiot. Do as I say. Stop with the excuses.
Father, I've put up with you for a long time. I'm sick of your favoritism. For the Sterling family, you made me marry young, to a woman nearly 60. And now you're forcing Aiden to marry that unbearable hag. I will never accept this, even if it costs me my life. From today on, Quentin Sterling has nothing to do with the Sterling family. Aiden, let's go.
This is mutiny. Mutiny. Go on, get out. If you leave, never come back.
Grandfather, calm down. In 2 days, the new leader of the Alliance will execute that bitch, Aurora. By then, Aiden will be at our mercy.
Good.
Bitch. Are you here to cause trouble again? This is the Celestial Alliance Assembly. Get lost.
Without me, the leader, what kind of alliance assembly are you holding?
That joke's getting old. This assembly's purpose is to inaugurate the new leader. The assembly hasn't even started, and you're already declaring yourself leader? That's just ridiculous. Guards. Seize her.
How dare you lay hands on me? A nobody like you has no right to join the Celestial Alliance.
So? I'm in charge here. You have no invitation. By sneaking in, I have every right to hold you accountable.
Just an invitation. How do you know I don't have one?
Aurora, planning to pull the same stunt as last time? Steal some random invitation and sneak your way in? Let me tell you something. Every single invitation this time was issued by me personally. Don't even think about finding loopholes. Aiden, this wretch is already on the brink. Her downfall is at hand. I'm giving you a choice now. Follow me, and I'll guarantee your survival.
Marry you? You're not worthy.
Aiden, Do you really think this wretch can protect you against our celestial alliance? She is nothing.
You narrow-minded fool. Stop calling it our Celestial Alliance. It's MY Celestial Alliance. You want an invitation? I'll write you one right now, Morgan.
Yes, my lady.
Aurora, have you lost your mind? Do you think the Celestial Alliance is your personal playground? You think scribbling a few words makes it an imperial decree?
Exactly. What I write is an imperial decree. Don't believe me? Then just wait and see. Here's my invitation. Show it to the white-browed Dragon King. Ask him if I qualify to attend this Celestial Alliance assembly.
His Majesty the Dragon King has no time to look at the crap you've scribbled. Get her out of here.
Who's causing such a racket here?
Reporting to the Luminous King. There's a crazy woman here. She scribbled some big characters and claims it's a sacred decree from the Celestial King. She even asked me to deliver it to you. It's ridiculous. The height of absurdity. And what's more, Luminous King, this wretch, outside is impersonating the sovereign of the Celestial Alliance. This time we can't forgive her. We should execute her right here, as a warning. Ack!
Blind wretch.
Luminous King.
This is the prized, dark blue paper from the Celestial Alliance's Chengshin Hall. It's written with the highest quality gold ink. The paper and ink alone prove she has every right to attend the assembly. Miss, please come right in.
Luminous King, this watchdog barks too much.
Drag her away. 20 slaps across the face.
Humph. Luminous King. Luminous King, forgive me. Aurora, so you got in. So what? Do you think you'll always be lucky enough to turn things around? Just you wait. I'll make sure you die without a grave.
I hope this grand assembly proceeds smoothly.
Don't worry, grandfather. Halt! This is the Grand Assembly of the Celestial Alliance. How dare you sneak in here, you imposter? Do you have a death wish?
You're not worthy to kill me.
Aurora, let me tell you something. Stop pretending. Before, when the Alliance's high command wasn't around, you could use Yu Sun and Finghua to trick everyone. But today, the Alliance's high command, the left and right guardians of light, are here. Your little tricks won't work anymore.
Aiden, it's still not too late for you to repent.
That's what I should be saying to you. Correct your path. And you might still have a chance. Because Aurora is the true sovereign of the world.
If she's the sovereign of the world, then I am the king of heaven himself. Aurora, you have some nerve. You even dared to hit my daughter.
Do I need to pick a special day to hit her? It's not like it's the first time.
You.
Aurora, I can't handle you. But there is someone who can. Clear the way for Her Highness, the Grand Princess.
You, imposter, you've got some real nerve. I didn't come looking for you. And you just delivered yourself to me. You have no idea what's in store for you.
That's right. We implore your highness, the Grand Princess, to execute her on the spot.
Aurora, you could have stayed quietly in Riverton, living as a villager. Wasn't that enough for you? But you just had to come to the capital, craving wealth and glory. Today, you'll pay for your bottomless greed. You're gonna suffer the consequences.
The insatiable one is you. You're nothing but a commoner. Just because you look so much like me, you got the honor of taking my place. The king even promised you that upon my return, he'd grant you a title and a position. And you repay him with ingratitude. You're insatiable. You aim to reach the top in one leap.
You have no idea what's in store for you.
The winner is king. The loser, a bandit. See that dragon throne? That's the seat of the world's sovereign. Very soon, the grand emissary of the left light will ascend to that supreme position. By then, you and all of Guangzhou will be beneath my feet.
I'm afraid you won't live to see that day, because that throne is reserved for me.
How laughable. You, a mere woman, daring to claim the throne? That's pure fantasy.
Women are just playthings for men, and you dare to aspire to the throne? You're not worthy at all.
The Grand Princess has ruled Guangzhou for years, yet even she hasn't declared herself empress. You need to understand, in all the feudal states, there has never been an empress since ancient times. And you, a woman, still want to lead the Celestial Alliance? That's simply absurd.
You're the absurd ones. There's a first time for everything. And I will be the first woman to sit on the throne of the Supreme Sovereign.
Humph. Imposter. Stop spouting nonsense. The divine right of kings, the leader of the Celestial Alliance, is the Son of Heaven. His mandate comes from heaven. Who gave you the nerve to claim this position was reserved for you?
Exactly. And you still have the audacity. You think this is Riverton, where you can fool people. This is the Celestial Alliance. Everyone here is either a sovereign or holds equivalent influence, not to mention the Guardians of the Light, with so many high-ranking people here who wouldn't dare speak like this. Who do you think you are?
Using cheap tricks and taking advantage of others? That might fly. But to dare tell such a colossal lie, I think you're out of your mind. If it's truly reserved for you, then go ahead, sit down. Don't just stand there boasting. Don't make me despise you.
Aiden, since they insist on inviting us, we'll graciously accept.
Aiden, have you lost your mind? You dare to touch the dragon throne? You're asking for death.
Venerable leader, you taught me everything you knew, and now you're handing me an organization as vast as the Celestial Alliance. This trust you've placed in me, I, Aurora, will never, ever betray. From now on, I will be the one to protect this vast land. I won't let any scumbag lay a finger on it. This justice, this peace, that you defended with your very life.
Aiden, oh, Aiden, you've ruined the Sterling family.
How dare she sit down?
She's a hen trying to rule the roost. You're a traitor. A traitor, I tell you.
Aurora, you really can't hold your temper, can you? With just a couple words from me, you had the nerve to take the throne. By insulting the dignitaries of the Celestial Alliance in this way, you won't leave here alive tonight.
That's right, Aurora. This assembly of the Celestial Alliance was convened precisely to elect the new Supreme Sovereign. How dare you occupy the leader's throne all by yourself? Do you think all of us here are just invisible?
Electing a new leader. What nonsense. The Celestial Alliance already has a leader. What's the point of this pointless procedure?
Nonsense. The leader's been gone for 5 years. 3 days ago, the left emissary found in the shattered Soul Valley the mortal remains and belongings of our leader. That's why we called this assembly today. How long are you going to keep lying to us?
It's true the venerable leader has passed away, but before departing, he passed his title to a new leader, and that person is me.
Don't listen to her. This wretch is spouting nothing but nonsense. This woman just loves to show off and stir up panic. If she were truly the leader of the Celestial Alliance, why hasn't she appeared in 5 years? I bet she's up to no good. She's probably a spy, sent by the Blood Ancestor.
The Blood Ancestor. That could be it. I've heard that the Blood Ancestor has always been ruthless and will stop at nothing.
Now I get it. The Blood Ancestor must have sent a mere woman like you to touch the dragon throne, to ruin the fortune of our Celestial Alliance.
Exactly. As everyone knows, in 1,000 years, the Alliance's dragon throne has never been touched by a woman, and now it's been sullied by a wretch like you. Get down from there right now.
You've got quite the imagination. You keep saying, mere woman. Aren't you women yourselves? Or have you knelt for so long you've forgotten you can stand? Have you no shame left?
Don't try to confuse us with your words. Doesn't matter. The fact that a woman sits on the dragon throne is an unforgivable mistake. Get down from there right now.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down.
You won't believe it till you see it. Then let me show you that a woman can rise as a phoenix among men. Morgan,
present.
bring them.
You frogs in a well. Now you're about to witness what true heaven looks like.
This is your last chance. Apologize properly to me. Admit that a woman can command authority too. Otherwise, I'll make sure you know what true regret tastes like.
Well, aren't you bold? You dare to oppose the entire Celestial Alliance.
Aiden, I'm giving you one more chance. Step down. Now. I can still plead with the Grand Princess to spare you.
Save it. You should be worrying about your own funeral.
Damn you. You really think this bitch is the universal sovereign?
I already told you. Are you deaf?
Aurora, you claim to be the universal sovereign. Do you have any proof? Just your word? You think we're all fools here.
Exactly. If everyone were like you, just moving their lips to proclaim themselves universal sovereign, the world would be in chaos.
Oof. It's impossible for her to present any proof. If she had it, she wouldn't keep resorting over and over to these tricks.
Bitch. Nothing to say now, huh?
Very well, since you won't yield without proof. I shall grant it. This is the sacred relic of the Celestial Alliance, the Sacred Flame Order. Forged from meteoric iron, no common gold or iron, indestructible. The only one in the world. To see the order, is to see the leader of the Alliance. Kneel.
It's fake. It has to be fake.
That sacred flame order is authentic. That order was found by this traitorous woman.
Great Left Emissary.
This is the Grand Left Illuminator, the current sovereign of the Celestial Alliance.
Exactly. The assembly tonight is held in honor of the Grand Left Illuminator.
Grand Left Illuminator.
That wicked woman found the sacred fire order, when the former supreme leader and the bloody killer ancestor battled to the death in the Valley of Broken Souls, and fell together. That bitch picked up the sacred fire order. After getting her hands on the sacred fire order, she set her sights on the supreme leader's seat. Her. A woman. Incompetence is a virtue for her kind. And she still dares to aspire to lord over men, an affront to our principles. What nonsense.
Bitch, the Grand Left Illuminator is here. Drop the act, and get lost.
Ha. You bitch. You dare to seize power by impersonating the Supreme Leader. On top of that, you hit me. Today, I'll leave you without a grave.
Your end is today, whore.
Do you think you can finish me off? Not a chance.
Aurora. Has ambition clouded your judgment? You think that just because you found some sacred fire order, you can rule the world? What a joke. The sovereign of the world is the pinnacle of existence. It demands exceptional talent and peerless strength in the world. You, a mere woman, you think you're worthy?
And what makes you think I lack exceptional talent, or peerless strength?
You wicked woman, I have no time for you. Get out of my seat. Now, kneel and beg for forgiveness. Maybe then I'll let you keep your corpse in one piece.
I told you, you're not worthy. If the former Grand Master hadn't saved you, you'd have died as a child, by the sword. It was the former Grand Master, who taught you all your skills, who bestowed upon you supreme glory. And yet, you dare to eye his position. You're utterly ungrateful. A heartless wretch. What gives you the right to dare to claim the throne of the Universal Sovereign?
Vile woman. Enough with your lies. I am Grand Master by the will of the people, the wish of all, with the support of the Luminous King, and the monarchs of all the kingdoms. What right do you, vile woman, have to question me?
You, a mere villager. A divorced outcast. A despicable creature. My insignificant stand-in. What could you possibly know? While I, the Grand Emissary of Light, am exceptional, unmatched. With the support of the Luminous Guardian, I am a dragon among men. He deserves to be the Universal Sovereign.
Support from the Luminous Guardian? How can you even say that? With a straight face, take a good look around. Where is he? Your partner, the other Emissary of Light, the right Grand Emissary. Why not mention him? Do you even have his backing?
What good is that decrepit old man? No one ever knows where he is. He doesn't even handle the affairs of the Celestial Alliance. The Luminous King stands with me now. Anyone who dares oppose me will die. Guards, seize this clown.
A frog in a well dares to attack me? Watch closely.
You, all of you.
Ouyang Xiao, ever since the old Alliance leader passed away, and the new one vanished, you've been scheming nonstop, plotting something malicious. You think I'm too old to see through your games?
So you mean?
That's right, the Luminous King was just putting on a show for you. We were just waiting for the moment of the new leader's return.
No. This can't be happening.
Celestial Alliance Light Emissary.
Luminous King, protector of the Celestial Alliance.
We pay our respects to our leader.
Rise.
Gentlemen, I shall now read our late leader's will. Sovereign of the world, appointed by heaven, obedient to the celestial way, and aligned with the will of the people, Aurora. In civil affairs, she governs the world with her pen. In military affairs, she stabilizes the realm on horseback. Endowed with great talent and vision, keen insight and foresight, and exceptional gifts, she is peerless in this world. She is hereby named the new sovereign of the world. Across the 9 heavens and 10 lands, you alone reign supreme. So it is decreed.
We're done for.
How can this be?
This can't be.
Now you see who the real joke is, huh? Right now, it's your turn to pay the price.
I was wrong. I admit it.
Mercy. Spare my life.
We're just lowly worms who insulted the leader and provoked her divine wrath. Please, punish us, leader.
Since you're all so damn stubborn, and refuse to recognize the true dragon, I'll grant you a collective funeral.
I pleaded with your ladyship, a crime worthy of death. But please consider I have elders to care for, and young children to support. Spare this humble woman's life.
Leader of the Alliance, you can't do this. I coveted your position as leader. I beg you, forgive me this time.
Didn't I give you all chances? I told you to apologize, and you threw me off the stage. You wanted to fight or kill. Since you don't value your lives, don't blame me for showing no mercy. As for you, given our shared blood, I've never attacked you. Too bad you didn't appreciate it. So I'll show no mercy whatsoever. And you as well. Aiden told you the truth over and over, warning you to stop, and stay away from Prince Barris. Not to conspire with the false Grand Princess. But you turned a deaf ear, so eager to die. Naturally, I'll grant your wish. Since you're so eager for death, you'll get exactly what you seek. Enjoy this magnificent funeral. Aiden, let's go.
Have mercy.
Help.
Your Highness, the split souls have merged. The strong remain. Are you confident?
Let's go.
Mom, I want fruit candy on a stick.
Alright, let Dad buy them for you.
Let's go.